So Rachel Maddow's talking about Flynn and Bashan and how Russia was involved with the scandal with Mike Pence and Michael Pompeo and Donald Trump, and how they acted as if they didn't know what Flynn was doing, yet they were actively involved with working with other countries long before they had been in the electoral process. Now, what we see here, though, with Bashan coming into this trial is that he wants the information to come out against Flynn to show that Flynn isn't telling the full truth, but is ratting on Bashan to make Bashan look like he's guilty because Flynn was really the ringleader. And so he's trying to flip the element against Flynn. And if Flynn hasn't told the truth to Mueller, and Mueller doesn't recognize that Flynn was in charge of the company, then this guy Bashan could walk in there and know all the knowledge of the fact that Pence knew that Flynn was working, and Pence was part of the company, and Pompeo was working long beforehand. The reason why it's so important with this Blackwater group is because they are the largest mercenary group in the world. And when Donald Trump was trying to pull us out of Afghanistan, where we've lost so many brothers and sisters trying to defend those poor people because of the Islamic extremism there and the terrorism that's blowing everyone up, Donald Trump was trying to sell all the mineral rights to Blackwater, even though he had given away major mineral rights already to China. It's just terrible that Flynn, who was supposed to be on our side, was supposed to be working for us on the inside, turned around and did counter-espionage against us and took advantage of the government. And now this guy Bashan wants to come forward and say, look, he was really the ringleader. I didn't know anything about it, and that's why he wants so much evidence. The problem is that when you can't implicate people like Michael Pence and Michael Pompeo and Donald Trump because you've got to take everyone down around the outside, you're going to be stuck with things like, well, how do you explain what you're doing, Flynn, when Flynn is guilty for espionage and Flynn looks like a traitor? And when it comes down to things like that, you ask yourself, why? Why would they do this? Well, the answer is plain and simple. Power, money, and control. Pure and simple. Why else do you do things that are this heinous, this evil, like agreeing with people who you have no semantic values for, unless you're trying to make something for yourself out of it? Boy, this is going to be a tough case for Bob Mueller. Everyone should pray for him because it really puts to the test of how close he can get to Donald Trump and his campaign without actually exposing to Donald Trump and the campaign how much our friends in MI6 and MI5 and around the world have helped us out with the information that we've gathered. And so God bless him for working so hard.